Change at the top of the Australian Immigration Department. Michael Pezzullo has stood aside. He was the public servant in charge of the Home Affairs Department, which included the Department of Immigration. This has come about due to leaked text messages from Michael Pezzullo that he'd sent to a Liberal power broker. The messages are to be investigated by the Australian Public Service Commissioner. He had been in charge for a long time. In October 2014, he was appointed the Secretary of the Department of Immigration and Border Protection. He later progressed to be the Secretary of the Department of Home Affairs. He was one of the architects of the Department of Home Affairs taking in national security, including Australian Federal Police, Cybercrime, Border Protection, Customs and Immigration. During his time in Home Affairs, it became impossible to walk into the immigration office. They have guards that stop you. You have to have an appointment, but getting an appointment is very difficult or sometimes impossible. The phones also became near impossible to use as well. I'm sure many of you would have experienced, you are now caller 323 in the queue, and it just goes on and you never get through. The impact of denying access to the immigration office has been particularly severe on elderly and vulnerable people and those that do not have English as their first language. Of course, many migrants don't have English as their first language, so it was really quite unacceptable. The Minister for Home Affairs said the following in April: "Our migration system is suffering from a decade of genuinely breathtaking neglect. It's broken. It's failing our businesses, it is failing migrants themselves, and most importantly, it's failing Australians." Based on what Claire O'Neill assessed of the migration system, then a change at the top of the Department of Home Affairs is a good thing. Could this change contribute to the return of a standalone immigration department that you can actually walk inside of? I really hope so. That's all I've got on this one. Please subscribe for all the latest news. Thanks for watching.